company. Ordinarily, two's company. But contrarily, we disagree, no matter what it happens to be.
You're the perverse one.
I agonize
Night and day with you.
to compromise.
There's no way with you.
I wish I had picked a large boa constrictor, my friend.
Are you trying to tell me something?
You're the perverse one, two's company.
Indisputably.
Two's company.
Irrefutably.
How we embark on old Noah's Ark, pair by pair.
Not so loud.
So ask me whose company.
Whenever I choose company.
I gotta say, two's company.
Except for this affair.
You give me mal de mer.
You know what that means?
Could we let in some fresh air?
No, madam.
Au contraire.
Your luggage is in the hall, madam.
Oh, thank you, Robert. I expect to be back from Paris Monday night.
I thought you said Tuesday afternoon.
Oh, yes, what am I talking about? I must be going out of my mind. I meant Tuesday afternoon. I'm just so excited. Imagine, Christmas in Paris. And did I tell you, Robert, my publisher's bringing all his kids. I mean, you can't have Christmas without children. What time's your train leave for Hampshire?
1,800 hours, madam. Yes, happy Christmas, madam.
Oh, Robert, thank you. Happy Christmas.
Oh, really, madam? I wasn't expecting a present, not after that magnificent tax-free bonus.
It wasn't tax-free, Robert.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said that it was...
No, it's the fourth time I've told you. It's not tax-free.
I do apologize, madam. Shall we...
No. Can't you read?
Oh, not to be opened until Christmas Day. But neither of us will be here tomorrow, madam.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Oh, well, I guess Santa Claus will just have to understand.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Want to give me a clue?
Think of concert, madam.
Jazz in concert, jazz in concert. Robert, I knew it.
Sir Edward Elgar.
Conducting the Royal Albert Hall Orchestra in 1926, madam.
Enigma Variations. Well, I mean, I don't know how to thank you, Robert. I mean, it's just what I wanted.
Now, let me guess, madam. Mozart.
Getting warm, same initial.
Mahler, madam. It has to be Mahler, madam. Jelly Roll Morton. King Porter Stomp. Thank you.
We could always swap, Robert.
What an excellent idea, madam. Happy Christmas, madam. That'll be your car to take you to the airport, madam.
Robert, why has it suddenly turned so cold in here?
Perhaps because I turned off your central heating, madam.
Oh, well, that wasn't necessary, was
The
it?
government have asked us to economize.
Oh, well, yes, I guess you're right. Hi there. Would you put my bags in the boot, please? Thanks so much. Well, see you Tuesday.
See you Tuesday, madam. Happy Christmas, madam.
Thank you, Robert. Happy Christmas to you. Deck the halls with Christmas
What do you think you're doing?
Robert, don't you ever do that to me again. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here, madam?
They canceled all the flights to Paris until tomorrow morning.
I missed my connection, madam.
Did you turn the central heating back on?
You won't be staying, madam.
No, you're not staying.
Yes, I will, madam. There are no more trains.
Oh, well, it's Christmas. I'll pay for a car to drive you to Hampshire. Is the heat on downstairs in your apartment?
Yes, it is, madam.
Yes, I thought so. Well, I'll just use your telephone then.
But you can't.
Don't worry, Robert. I'll pay for the call. Oh, my... Oh, hello. Excuse me. Robert. Who is she?
She's my cousin Gillian, madam.
Your cousin Gillian.
What are you implying?
You had no intentions of going to Hampshire, did you, Robert?
I bumped into her on platform 7.
Isn't that a coincidence? Imagine bumping into your cousin on Christmas Eve on platform 7. I'll get that. No, I will get that. And did you turn on the heating yet?
No, madam.
Well, you turn it on, and you go in the kitchen, and you stay there until I call you. And don't ask me why. That's an order.
Darling, I've been looked...
Don't make a sound. Don't make a sound. Go upstairs. Go upstairs and wait for me.
Can't we have a drink first?
Robert, this is... I want you... What is your name again?
Nigel.
This is Nigel, and we had...
Met at the airport.
Yes,
No.
right.
Excuse me.
Bless you. What is it?
It must have been your fur. It starts up my... fever. This is a turkey. I'm going to put it in the fridge, all right, darling?
Yes, why not? What a good idea.
He called you darling, madam.
Yes, my maiden name. Just can't think why he brought me a turkey.
Perhaps he's a pet lover, madam. Found it wandering in the middle of the road.
All right, Robert. Now let's have the truth about you and the Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa, madam.
Your cousin, Gillian.
I bumped into her on platform 7.
Excuse me, is everything all right?
Yes, everything will be fine, Gillian. I'm going to arrange to get you and Robert to Hampshire.
Hampshire? Robert, what are you talking about?
You explain it to her, Robert, while I make us all a drink. What the hell happened to my bar?
I borrowed your drinks, madam. I was going to return them on Tuesday, madam. Gillian wanted me to make my special Christmas punch, and I could hardly refuse, could I?
Shall I bring the punch bowl up here, Robert?
Oh, yes, what a good idea. All right. We both pulled a double shuffle and fell on our faces. Now what?
It doesn't alter our original concept, madam, which was to spend as much time as possible away from each other over Christmas.
What do you mean? We still don't see each other till Tuesday?
Precisely, madam.
Where did you actually meet Gillian?
St. James's Park, madam.
Chatted her up, did you?
To be attractive, a woman needs to be a good listener, madam. Gillian is very attractive.
What happened to the barmaid at the Green Dragon pub?
She stopped listening. What about this gentleman friend of yours, madam?
Yes, he's very attractive, isn't he?
Where did you meet him?
At a dinner party. It was very romantic. He borrowed my Kleenex. Now I want my bar back.
Yes.
And my Christmas tree.
Don't you think it looks prettier downstairs, madam?
No, not now that I'm upstairs, I don't, no. How's your hay fever?
Well, I only hope it is hay fever and not cold.
Oh, dear. Come on, come over here and warm yourself by the fire. The central heating, Robert, please, quickly.
Yes, very good, madam.
He's your butler.
Yeah.
But I thought we were going to be on our own.
Oh, we will be. Nothing's going to spoil our Christmas, Nigel, are you, Robert?
The electric pump appears to have failed, madam.
What do you mean?
It means you're without central heating over Christmas, madam. Ah, here's my punch. Put it down here, Gillian. Do be careful, don't spill it.
Who's Gillian?
That's Robert's cousin, Nigel. Do you think you can get the electric pump working?
Yes, but I'm serving my punch at the moment.
Oh, I see. Well, then I'll try to get the electric... Excuse me, Gillian, I'm so sorry. Pump working.
Good evening.
Good evening.
There you are, sir.
Oh, thank you.
And this one is for Mrs. McNabb, with my compliments. It's been a pleasure meeting you, sir.
Why are you leaving?
Yes, we're now going downstairs. We shan't be upstairs until next Tuesday.
You've got a cold, haven't you?
Well, it may only be hay fever.
No, that's a cold.
Oh?
Would you like an aspirin?
Oh.
Why, Mrs. McNabb is bound to have an
I've
aspirin.
got some in my handbag.
Oh, thank you.
I'll go and get them.
I wonder if she's right. You wouldn't happen to have a thermometer on you, would you?
This isn't the London clinic, sir.
Happy Christmas, everybody. I can't get the electric pump working. I'm terribly sorry about all this, darling, but never mind. We have each other. How's your hay fever?
Well, your butler's cousin's gone to get me some aspirin.
I have an aspirin.
Yes, but you weren't here, were you? And this lady was.
What are you doing?
Feeling his brow.
I can feel his brow.
Mrs. McNabb can feel his brow.
Would you like me to take your temperature?
I can take his temperature.
Mrs. McNabb can take his temperature.
Have you a thermometer?
No, I haven't, but I do now. Good night, Jillian. See you Tuesday, Robert.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas, Robert. Happy Christmas, Jillian.
But he can't stay up here. It's far too cold. He must come downstairs.
Downstairs.
But he needs warmth.
Where are you going, Robert?
See if I can get the electric pump working.
No, you stay with the pump. I'll get that. That's for you, Nigel. Jillian, do you think you could keep your hands off of Nigel's forehead until I see who's at the front door? Thank you so much.
Not very sympathetic, is she?
Neither was the butler.
Surprise, surprise.
Oh, my God. It can't be.
It is. Merry Christmas, Dorothy.
Clarence! What are you doing in London?
What am I doing in London? Our relations sent me over with a Christmas present you won't believe. They even paid my fare.
Where are you staying, Clarence?
3 guesses.
Here.
You got it in one, Dorothy. Got to the top of the class.
Wish you'd let me know you were coming, Clarence.
Hey, then it wouldn't have been a surprise. You haven't eaten yet, have you, Dorothy?
No, 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 no. Follow me, Clarence.
Righty-ho.
Any luck, Robert?
No, I still can't get it working, madam.
Clarence, this is my...
No, don't tell me. I've heard all about you. So this is the English butler. Well, toodle pip and what ho, Jeeves. Hunt and shoot and fishing tomorrow. Tally ho and pass the port.
Who is it?
He's my cousin from Brooklyn, Clarence.
I believe you, madam.
Why, do we look alike?
It's something you wouldn't lie about, madam.
You know, if we hadn't been cousins, I'd have probably married Dorothy.
Robert, Clarence is hungry. What do we have?
Pâté Robert, quiche Lorraine, a truite Angélé.
No meatballs?
How long are you staying, sir?
Tuesday.
Happy Christmas, madam.
Clarence, just fend for yourself. Help yourself. Just feel free.
Righty-ho.
How would you feel about booking Clarence in downstairs?
You couldn't afford it, madam.
Oh, you'd be surprised. I mean, you just name your price.
I'm worried he might become feverish.
Oh, really? Well, what is he? Does he have a temperature?
98.4.
That's normal.
Prevention is better than cure, Robert. Come along, Nigel.
Come along, Robert. Thank you very much. Of all the women in London, you've got to bring home Florence Nightingale.
I thought she was the Mona Lisa.
Too bad she isn't. We could hang her in your apartment. At it again, Miss Nightingale?
I'm taking his pulse. I think it's starting to race.
Well, I don't wonder. Why don't you let me take over? With my luck, I might be able to slow it down a little.
May I make a suggestion, madam?
I fixed myself a sandwich, Dorothy.
What did you do? Break a loaf in half?
I didn't know you had a party going on. I love parties.
Your suggestion, please.
What if you three, madam, were to spend the Christmas festivities downstairs, where it's so very much warmer, and Gillian and I will spend them upstairs?
That's a pretty good idea, Robert, except that, well, Clarence is from Brooklyn, and he's used to a cold climate. I'm sure he'd be happier upstairs.
I just want to be where the action is, Dot.
Do you know, I feel so tired.
Except that he is your cousin, madam, and Christmas is the time when families should be together.
I do think he'd be better off.
Down here with you, madam. Yes, I entirely agree. Now, come along, Gillian.
But it's far too cold upstairs, Robert.
Nonsense. We are British.
I am not going upstairs.
I don't mind going upstairs with you, Jeeves.
Wouldn't you like to watch a little television?
Gee, can I, Dot?
Sure you can, Clarence.
Care to join me, Jeeves?
No, thank you.
Boy, I hope they're showing an old movie.
They will be.
I do wish I didn't feel so tired.
Jillian, Robert's gone to a lot of trouble for you. Don't you think it would be nice if you went upstairs and had dinner with him alone?
But suppose your friend's condition worsens.
No, don't be so silly. Nigel's just a little tired, aren't you, Nigel? Nigel. Nigel.
Oh, good. They're beginning to work.
What's beginning to work?
I gave him one of my sleeping pills.
You what?
Well, if he's to get over his cold, he must have a good night's sleep. I really think I ought to get into bed.
Watch it, Jillian.
Could we put him in your bed, Robert?
He's not sleeping in my bed.
But he's ill, Robert. I mean, you heard Jillian.
If he's ill, he's too ill to be moved. What I suggest is we put his feet on this chair and throw a blanket over it.
Oh, well, perhaps we better not disturb him now. After all, he is asleep. But be sure you make him nice and comfortable. I'm going to unpack, but I'm coming back to check you've done it properly.
Oh, good show.
You do have until Tuesday, madam.
With Jillian around, I better put my skates on.
Just that she does have this tremendous sympathy for people who are feeling below par. That's how I met her, madam. I had a splinter in my finger and she removed it with her surgical tweezers.
Oh, how romantic. I don't think I can stand it. She's not a girlfriend. She's a mobile hospital.
Well, once she's given your friend a clean bill of health, madam, she'll lose all further interest in him.
Robert, I have a terrific idea. Why don't you tell her you've got gout?
If I did that, madam, she might propose to me.
Well, what could be better? I'll give you a canteen of surgical instruments as a wedding gift. Oh, God, Nigel, I never dreamed it could be like this. I mean, it's so romantic. I think I'll go boil an egg.
Good night, madam.
I'll be back, Robert.
Why?
Well, I thought you wanted me downstairs.
Not now, madam, no.
Now, you want me upstairs?
I think so, don't you?
Why?
Gillian refused to go upstairs.
You mean Jillian's going to be downstairs?
Naturally.
I don't want Jillian downstairs with Nigel.
Yeah, but I'll be downstairs too, madam.
No, you'll be upstairs.
Upstairs?
Well, you figure it out, Robert. You've got till Tuesday.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning, Robert.
How's the patient?
He was taking a bath when I dropped in.
Where was Gillian?
She was in your kitchen making a bread poultice, so I dropped out. How'd you make out last night, Robert?
Clarence snores, madam. As only Clarence could.
You wouldn't have been any happier downstairs.
Why, does Gillian snore too, madam?
No, she's a cycler.
Cycler?
No. She's a sleep cyclist. But the fun really begins when she starts directing traffic.
Merry Christmas, Dorothy.
Merry Christmas, Clarence.
Merry Christmas, Jeeves.
Is it?
Somebody got out of the wrong side of the bed.
Robert, say Merry Christmas to Clarence.
Merry Christmas to Clarence.
Thanks, Jeeves. Say, when do you want this terrific present the relations sent you?
Later, Clarence, later.
I've done it, madam.
What?
I've got the central heating working.
How'd you do it, Robert?
I kicked the boiler.
Oh, Nigel, you look so much better this morning. Happy Christmas.
We'd better not. You see, I've got ointment on my mouth. Gillian was afraid my lips might crack, but happy Christmas.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Nigel. I was going to... is it all right if I talk to him, Florence? I mean, I don't want to...
There's no need to be sarcastic.
Dorothy,
Yeah,
okay if I fix myself some scrambled eggs?
sure, Clarence.
Well, Merry Christmas. Good King Wenceslas last went out. Bring the feast to Steve.
Come along, Gillian.
Where are you taking me, Robert?
Downstairs.
Please, Robert, I do not like being taken for granted.
Oh, don't you want to go downstairs?
No, but happy Christmas.
Which Christmas? You can't mean this Christmas.
Please, don't be unpleasant to Gillian. I don't like it.
Nigel, it's just that Robert wants to be alone with his cousin. And I thought since you felt so much better this morning...
But he's not better.
No. You see, because of the way you left me lying last night, Gillian thinks I might get a stiff neck.
Dorothy,
Yeah.
Okay if I change that to a ham sandwich?
Sure, Clarence.
Where's the mustard?
Next to the HP sauce.
You're okay, Jeeves. Merry Christmas!
I'll be alone in a minute, Nigel.
Yes, you said we were going to be alone last night.
Well, there's very little I could do about that. If you remember, Miss Nightingale slipped you a Mickey Finn.
Well, you showed me no sympathy whatsoever.
Oh, now, come on, Nigel. You just had a little touch of hay fever.
Excuse me, he was crying out for help and you refused to listen. You're a very hard woman. Come along, Nigel.
Where are you going?
Back to my flat. Nigel's shoulder might need treatment.
Isn't she lovely? She's so understanding.
What now, madam?
Where is the bar at this moment, Robert?
Still downstairs, madam.
Downstairs, okay. I don't know about you, but I know where I'm going.
I think I'll join you, madam.
What would you like to drink, Robert?
Malt whiskey.
I thought so. 1 malt whiskey coming up. And brandy for me. To think that we have been outmaneuvered, Robert. You and me, of all people.
And by a couple of amateurs, madam.
Well, look at it this way. Things can't get any worse.
Anybody home?
Oh, my.
What was that last remark of yours, madam?
What's for din-din, Dot?
Turkey? What else, Clarence?
You haven't got any turkey.
What are you talking about? We've got 2 turkeys.
No, those 2 people took both the turkeys away with them.
No turkey.
Well, it's okay, Jeeves. I don't like turkey anyway. Got your present outside. Would you like it now?
Sure, Clarence. Why not?
I'll go get it. Don't go away.
If only we could.
If only we had.
Stupid woman.
Well, you don't have to take it out on me.
No, I'm sorry, madam. I was referring to Gillian.
Sorry. Well, what about Sneezy? Why, the last Kleenex he ever gets out of me.
Here's your present.
Oh, that's terrific, Clarence. I already have a tape recorder.
That is your tape recorder, madam.
Well, what do you think we ought to give Clarence for Christmas?
May I suggest his suitcase, madam?
No, you got it all wrong. The tapes here are the present.
What are you talking about, Clarence?
Messages from all your relations all over America.
I didn't think I had that many.
What is the playing time of these tapes?
Roughly about 4.5 hours.
Okay, Robert. This is yours. And this is mine.
Happy Christmas, madam.
Happy Christmas, Robert.
See you Tuesday.
Tuesday.